Okay. So if it's okay for you, I will go through again the same sequence. So across the leg, we take a seat and lift up the spine, roll the shoulders back, chin parallel to the floor, face relaxed. Let's take, as usual, a few moments here. Let's take the time to land and arrive in our body, on our mat. Letting all the thoughts just fizzle away. This is the time to dedicate to our practice, to nourish the body, mind, and soul. This is the time for ourselves and no one else. Check in with your position, with any sensation in the body, any tension, feeling, just notice. Scan the body from head to toes. And start to relax and release with every exhale. With every exhale, your seat becomes wider and wider. And then when you finish scanning your body, bring the attention to your breath. And just to the breath. Breathing through the nose. Samavriti, keeping the same length. Inhale, exhale. And just notice how deep is your breath today or in this moment. Initiating our diaphragmatic breathing, starting from the abdomen. As you inhale, pulling the belly out and expanding through the rib cage, side of the waist and the back. Feeling the back inflating all the way up as you inhale, all the way up to the front, up to the chest. And then as you exhale, again from the belly, and then pulling all the air out slowly from the lungs. And again, as you inhale deeply, abdomen, rib cage, back, front of the chest. And exhale. Continue with this controlled breath, deep breath, using the whole of your trunk to breathe. Bringing oxygen to the internal organs. As you feel in the air into the abdomen, rib cage, back of the lungs, front of the lungs. And then a slight contraction of the belly in towards the spine as you squeeze all the air out. few more breaths like this. Let's make this breath our last breath, conscious breath, like this. And then at the end of your exhale, join the hands together in front of the heart. Let's set our intention for today's practice. And chant one Om to start with. Inhale. And then release the hands by the side. Just roll the shoulders back a little. And then chin down to the throat. And then we start moving to the right, chin to the right, and then down again. Chin to the right, drawing a semicircle here. And then next time you're going to the right, see if you can drop that ear towards the shoulder. And maybe have the right hand to press on the top of the head. Walk the left hand away from the body. And see how this affects the stretch on the neck, shoulders. And then slowly lift the arms up and flex the hand. And maybe draw a little circle here. And then keep still and move the hands forward. Slowly, maybe you can turn the wrist a couple of times as you go back, all the way back. To finally drop and rock that hand back behind. Dropping the chin down to the throat again. And just pausing here for 3 breaths. And slowly to release the hands. You come back to the center. Loosen your shoulders. And now we do the other side, chin to the throat. Moving the neck in a semicircle to the right, to the left, sorry. And next time you move into the left, just stay there, drop the ear towards the shoulder, and then place the hand on top. Walk the hand away from the body, right hand, and lift it up. Flex the wrist to give a stretch the wrist also. Keep the spine straight and draw a little circle here with the hand. Little circle. And gently moving to the front. And just observing how the stretch is changing here in the neck, side of the neck, the shoulder. Maybe moving a little bit your wrist, palm facing up and down. And then slowly coming back. And stretch and wrap around to grab the left side of the waist here. Dropping again the chin down. Last breath. And slowly to release. Okay, let's come into our tabletop pose. Hands and knees. Spreading through the fingers, tapping a little bit the feet on the back, just to relax and release, especially any tension that we may experience in the body, and then swaying the hips side to side here. Moving freely a little bit in a free organic way. Really pressing the hands actively on the floor. Engaging through the spine, engaging through the belly, in and out. And back to stillness for cat-cow. Inhale, pelvis rotate, belly drops, open the chest, chin lifts. Exhale, tail tucks in, draw the navel in, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale 4 more times of each. Exhale. Move at your own pace with your own breath. Breathe slowly, move slowly. And when you're done with your 5, we'll meet back into a neutral position. Tabletop. And then we'll tuck the right toes under. Give a nice calf stretch. Gaze forward. And then lifting the foot up. Slowly open the leg to the right. Drop the foot on the floor. That's it. Good. Bring the right hand in. Slightly inhale. Lift the left arm up. Reach up. Exhale. Swipe it under the shoulder. And drop the chest and the shoulder, left shoulder down. See if you can grab the ankle with your left hand. And right hand can just slide forward so that you can extend and stretch the right shoulder. Pause in here, 5 breaths. With every exhale, see if you can rotate your gaze more to the ceiling. Chest, not just the gaze, is actually the chest from the mid torso up. If you can slowly start to rotate to gaze up. And slowly slide that right hand back, press, come all the way back into this sort of modified tabletop pose. From here, look forward, lift that foot and cross it all the way to the left. Squeezing the inner thighs together, sending the left hip to the left, and then gazing from the left to look at your toes from this side. So really push, push, push. Squeeze the inner thighs here. You should feel it also on the outside right hip as you twist to look back behind. Inhale. Exhale to release. Send the leg back. And then step the foot outside the right hand. So you can move the hand a bit more forward here. Tuck the toes under up the left foot. And then lift the left knee. Lift the left knee. And then you can come onto your spider finger if you want. And we just we invite a few movement in the hips. So maybe circling the hips or moving forward and back. Or maybe keeping the palms flat. It's your choice. But you can find a little bit more space. You can use blocks also. I had to buy new ones because mine are in Crete. So and then we relax, dropping the knee down, pointing the toes, and then dropping the elbows down here. Pause in for 3 breaths. Maybe exhaling through the mouth. If you feel that is needed in this pose this morning. And then coming back onto the hands. And start walking the right foot out and down a little. Spin on the outer edge of the foot, bring the left hand slightly in and send the toes of the left foot to face the right side of the mat. Right? Yes, just twist to the right. Yes, that's it. So if this leg is still up, just come a little bit more down, like midway towards the bottom of the mat. And then from here, inhale to press on the outer edge of your left foot and lift the left hip up and away from the floor. Up and away from the floor. So just think about this bottom hip to lift it up and away from the floor. That's it. Beautiful. See if you can use the whole outer edge of the back foot. Bravo, that's it. And gaze up, inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Let's take a wide downward facing dog here. So bring the hands as wide as the mat. Bring the feet as wide as the mat. Squeeze the side of the mat with your hands. Bend the knees and stretch the spine. One more breath. And release, drop the knees down. Good. Let's come back into our tabletop pose. Let's start the other side. So tuck the left toes under and give a nice calf stretch. And then slowly lift the leg and open the leg out to the left in line with the hip. Bring the right hand slightly in. Left hand slightly in. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, swipe it under. Drop the right cheek on the floor, right shoulder on the floor. See if you can catch your ankle with your right hand. And again, with every exhale, see if you can twist your torso, your chest to look up to the ceiling. Last breath. And then slide the left hand back, press and come up. Lift the leg, send it back and across. And then here, really work on sending the left hip to the left as you twist and turn towards your left foot from the right. Inhale, send the leg back. And exhale, step the foot outside your left hand. Walk the hands a bit more forward if needed. Tuck the toes under, lift the right knee. Come up onto your spider fingers if you need to. Move the foot as more forward as you can and just start to invite few movement and stretch into this hip, left hip. Moving in a circle or moving forward and back. Maybe walking the hand forward a little bit. And then relax, drop the knee down, come down to the elbow, lizard lunge, 3 breaths. Bring the hands together into a pray without crossing the fingers. And then release the head, release, relax your face, and breathe. And then come back onto your hands. Tuck the toes under. Or let's take a downward facing dog from here. Wide legged downward facing dog. Spread through the hands. Bring the hands to the edges of the mat. Maybe grab your mat again. Feet mat distance apart. Keep the legs straight if you want this time, and then give a nice stretch back for a couple of breaths. See if you can keep lengthening the spine even more. Longer and longer. Good, and then palms flat on the mat. Walk the hands all the way back to your feet. Look forward, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips down. Malasana, squat pose. Elbows inside, bring the hands into the heart. Lift the chest bone. Chest bone lifting up and away from the navel. So imagine like there's something that is hooking you from here and is really lifting you up as you send the hips down, sitting bones down to the ground. So find your seat. Open more the feet out to the side. 5 breaths. And then open up the eyes, have the hands on the floor again, and then walk back into your downward facing dog. Have the feet to be hip width apart this time, and then bend the knees and walk the feet to the front. Now, keeping the feet hip width apart, look forward, inhale. Exhale as you grab the back of your heels, bending slightly the knees and forward fold into this press. You can now extend and straighten through the legs if that feels good in your body, in your hamstrings. Take another 3 deep, long breaths here. Working for our flexibility as we hold the pose a little longer. Inhale on halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, bring the feet together. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Sun salutation, 2 rounds. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back, high plank. Knees down for the first one, and then lower down, belly to mat. Inhale, cobra, roll the shoulders back, coming up. Exhale, lower down, tap the toes under, hips high, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, step to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, tuck the tail in, inhale again. Reaching up. Exhale, fold. Forehead to knees, inhale. Open the chest, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palm. Step back into a high plank. Now here, if you want, bring the heels forward and then bend the elbows. Come halfway down if you want, or all the way down. Inhale, cobra, or upward facing dog, keeping the hips lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, inhale, step or jump both feet to the front. Lengthen, open the chest, exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. We continue with sun salutation B, starting with the chair. So bring the toes together to touch if they are not. And then bend the knees, drop the hips, reach the arms up, tap the tail in. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head up, chest up, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back into a plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Warrior 2, open the left foot out, step the right foot front. Windmill the arms, inhale, come up, warrior 2. Line it up, heel to arch, extend through the arms, gaze forward, 3 breaths here. Press that right knee out towards the pinky toe. Open the chest and roll the left hip back. Flip the palm up, inhale, peaceful warrior, right hand up, left hand down. Keep on bending the right knee. Stretch the right hand side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to thigh. Extend the left arm up and beyond the head in line with the ear. Rotate the chest, 3 breaths. Good, and then inhale to reverse again. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, revolving down, vinyasa, hands on the mat, step back for plank. Moving forward, lowering down halfway or all the way down to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips move back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Open the right foot out. Step the left foot to the front. Line up, heel to arch. Heel to arch. And then bending through the left knee. Windmill the arms. Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana B. Checking your position. Press the big toe. Gaze forward. Send that knee out. Push the knee out there. Yes. And then flip the palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Reversing. Take one breath. And as you exhale, elbow to knee, Parshva Konasana. Open the palm and stretch the arm up and over the head. Very tight to that ear. Rotate the chest. Send the back backwards a little, like there's a very supportive wall behind you. And work on this right hip to roll it back, pull it back as a direction, as an engagement of that hip. Good. Now exhale as you gaze forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. Hands on the floor, step back for plank. Moving down to chaturanga halfway or all the way down, your choice. Everything is fine. And then lifting up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Inhale, step or jump both feet to the front. Lengthen, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana. Bend the knees, drop the hips down, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Nice, nicely warmed up. And then step your left foot or right foot, your choice. Today you are really facing the front. So yeah, you decide the side. Parallel your feet, stretch the arms out. Let's start with the right foot, pointing the right foot towards the bottom or front of the mat. Depending, yeah, so your front. Inhale, exhale to reach forward for triangle pose and coming down. So if you have a block, feel free to use it. Right? Or just drop onto your shin bones. Okay, so try to lean back with your back. That's it. Opening the chest, and maybe gaze up or forward. firmly press that right foot onto the mat. Like you're pushing into your gas pedal of the car. So without losing the grip with the ground. And then look down to come up. Slightly bend the right knee. Inhale. Come up. Close the right foot in. Open the left foot out. Stretch your arms. Inhale. Exhale to lean to the side. Lean to the side without twisting the hips. And then drop the hands down to your shin or a block. Reach the right arm up. Rotate the chest up to the ceiling. Slightly lean backward. Gaze up or to the side. And then slowly inhale to come up. And parallel again your feet. And we twist with both feet all the way to the right. We decrease the distance of the feet, so not so wide as we're doing in the triangle, and the hips are not facing the long side, but facing the short side of the mat this time. So both toes are pointing forward. And then you can grab your elbows here for Purvattanasana, pyramid pose, or find your reverse namaskar. Press on the feet, straighten through the legs, push, 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 and then roll the chest, roll the shoulders back, open the chest, look up, inhale, and exhale slowly to come down. Let's come down halfway here first, and pause here halfway. Inhale. And slowly exhale, folding over towards your right leg. So the chest is leading towards the ankle. And then you're relaxing the head. Crown of the head pointing down towards the floor. Inhale to lift all the way up. Releasing the hands and twist the other way around. So take the position you choose, or you can change if you want. Squaring off the hips. Pressing the feet, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come halfway down. And press that feet on the mat. Take a breath here in. And exhale, and continuing to travel all the way down the chest leading towards this left ankle this time. The face is relaxing, the head is falling down, the neck is relaxed. Crown of the head pointing down towards your big toe. Good, pressing on the feet, inhale slowly to come up. Release the hands, step the feet to the front of the mat. Maybe shake your legs a little. Okay, so let's add a balancing pose here. We're going to do Natarajasana. So we're going to start by bending the right leg, bringing the knees together, that's it, just for the balance. Now, if you're holding your foot, you can hold the foot from the inside instead of from the outside. So from the inner arch, you can hold it. And then as you feel like you're no more wobbling, you can reach the left arm up, inhale. And as you exhale, just kick this right leg back and counterbalance slightly with the left arm coming down as you kick this right foot back into the hand, pushing, pushing, pushing. And that hand is pulling back, actually. So try to not open out the hip, the right hip, but just send it back. So remember, this is a balancing posture. There's also a back bend, so you don't have to come too much further down. As you want to keep this back bending to the low back, right? See if you can extend this right arm. Maybe bending through the left knee for a little bit more of stability. And release. Awesome. Natarajasana, Shiva dance pose. And now we do the other side. So we shift all the way into the right foot. We bend the left knee. We grab the foot from inner arch, knees together for balance. Reach the right arm up. Inhale and exhale, kicking back into the hand. Hand pulling back. A little resistance. The hand is pulling back, the foot is kicking into the hand. Oops. And if it falls, who cares? We just go back and try again. Finish slowly to release and shake. Nice. Feet together. Let's take a vinyasa to come into child's pose. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Forward fold. Actually, we have a Shalabhasana before. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Plank. Lower down. Now Shalabhasana here. Forehead on the floor. Interlace the fingers back. Take one breath before coming up. And out. Inhale, lift everything up. Keep gazing down. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the hands up and away from the buttocks, lift the feet, lift, lift, lift. Two more breaths. And release. Bring the hands down on either side of your shoulders and then press back into your child's pose. You can keep the knees together this time. Just drop the head down and maybe bring the arms alongside the body, next to your feet. And exhale completely. Inhale to come up. So let's take quickly some breathing exercise, anuloma viloma, but without the retention. So we're gonna bend the index and middle finger into the palm, index and middle finger into the palm, and then with the ring finger and with the thumb, we're gonna close and open the nostrils. So we're gonna inhale, exhale completely. As we empty all the air out, we close the right nostril, and we'll inhale through the left. And then we'll close and exhale right. And then again, inhale right, close, exhale left. That's it, okay? So let's keep that hand shape into the heart and breathe in completely. Exhale. Exhale all the air out, empty it out. And then close with the right thumb, the right nostril. Through the left, inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Then continue on your own, alternating the nostrils, inhaling and exhaling. Try to keep the same length as you inhale 4, exhale 4. Or 5 and exhale 5. Or even longer. Just measure the length of your breath. Try to relax the shoulders, the elbows down, close to the body. Spine is straight. Last time you exhale through the left, let's end it there. But try to end by exhaling through the left nostril. And then if you exhale from the left, you release the hands, you keep the eyes closed, just pausing here for a couple of breaths. So this way of breathing normally also has a retention in between that is longer than a double count of the exhale. There is a ratio. But anyway, the purpose is always the same, and it helps to balance the left and the right side of the body. The flow of the right and the flow of the left are always different. And these also cross in a different opposite way into the brain hemisphere, creating peace of mind, relaxation, and calm in the brain. And it's called Natarajasana, or altered nostril breathing. And then let's stretch the legs forward. And come all the way down to lie on the back. So with the feet on the floor, let's move the hips to the right. Extend the left leg forward, hugging the right knee into the chest. Tucking the chin slightly in. Really working on pressing this thigh onto the chest. And then open the right arm as you exhale, bring the knee to the left. Right shoulder on the floor, gaze to the right hand. And inhale to come up, back to center. Hug both the knees into the chest. And then drop the feet. Now move the hips all the way to the left, slightly, like few inches, few centimeters to the left. Extend the right leg forward and hug the left knee into the chest. Press the thigh into the belly. Tuck the chin. Open the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee all the way to the right this time. Left shoulder on the floor. And then come back to center, hug both knees into chest. And then happy baby, grabbing the outside of your feet, keeping the head down. Open the feet to the side. Bring the feet on top of your knees. Keep the sacrum on the floor. Maybe a rock side to side. And slowly make your way into Shavasana. Keeping the feet wide apart. Opening the arms by the side, palms facing up. Quiet body, quiet mind. Shavasana. Moving very slowly. Coming back to the body. Making any necessary movement to stretch, to extend, bringing the arms up over the head. Giving a stretch to the body, stretching, and then hugging the knees to chest again with your time. Rolling over into fetal position, either right or left. You're on your own, so you can choose. And then slowly coming up into a cross-leg seated pose for the closing of the practice. Just going back to your intention, today's intention. Observe how the body feels and how your body occupies the space now after the practice. Watch your breath. And as you exhale, bring the hands together in front of your heart for Om. Inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Open your eyes. Namaste.